It's after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. It is February 10th, 2015. Thank you for tuning in to The Source. It is 53 degrees here at the studios, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Pretty good. All right, got a good show planned for this morning, and so let me tell you what we're doing. Are you ready for this?
Okay, I'm set.
7:35. I want to tell you about some information from the Federal Trade Commission regarding some scams. There are all kinds of scams out there. There's scams that try to tug on your heart if you have a soft spot for veterans.
Yeah.
There are scams that try to influence you to give money to people who perhaps are going to be infected by Ebola. Believe it or not,
I believe that.
There are scams for charities for weather emergencies, and while some of the organizations that are being used, or some of the causes that are being used to extract money from you illegally through scams, there are some real ones. The Federal what is it called again? Federal Trade Commission. Has a load of information, and I'll share with you the website. Well, it's simple. It's consumer.ftc.gov. And anyway, so I'll share with you some scams, including the big scary one, which is the IRS scam, which threatens, the caller speaks to you and threatens to put you in jail, like in the next hour or so.
All right.
And so I want you to hear, because I have some sound. I have some sound from two of the calls, actually, so you can hear what they sound like. Not that would help you at all, but just we got some information from the Federal Trade Commission that you can rest easy and say, well, you know what, this is a scam. I know it. I'll hang up on it. Hang up on it, whatever. Have fun with them. Have fun with them. That's what I say. All right, 8:35. So we'll do it 7:35. 8:35 this morning. We'll just simply read the news in brief. Of course, we don't read the whole story. We read an abbreviated version of the story, and that way you can catch up on the headlines, the gist of the stories, and get on with your own day. Carol Ann Baldwin will be in the studio at 9:05. She is our master gardener. Her program is called In the Garden with Carol Ann.
Yep.
Looking forward to having her in the studio. Bob Kennedy will be here at 10:05. He's with Berkshire Hathaway Home Team Realty. I didn't see any real estate scams on here, but
there could be.
But he will talk to us about buying, selling a home, and getting some real estate. Damage control. If you have a home, whether you own it or rent it, if you have damage to it, you want to get it fixed. Whether you're fixing it yourself or you need a professional, Joe can give you advice on either or.
That's right.
Joseph Califano Jr. served as President Lyndon Johnson's top advisor for domestic affairs from 1965 to 1969. He also served as the U.S. Secretary of Health, Education, and Welfare, and he's written a book. It's called The Triumph and Tragedy of Lyndon Johnson, The White House Years.
Yep, it's his personal memoir.
Ought to be interesting. Joe Warwick is coming on after that. He is a London-based food writer, the ultimate international food expert. He's written a very big book to tell you where the chefs eat, because the chefs always eat in the best restaurants around.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you, they missed Ocala somehow.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I mean, I'm no chef, but of course I even like airplane food, and everybody else complains about it. I didn't see Ocala in this book at all, which is just a shame. We had to write them a letter. Well, we'll talk to him. We don't need to write him a letter. He's going to be on the phone.
Exactly.
I'm going to say, you missed Ocala.
Exactly.
How did you miss Ocala?
I mean, I like hot dogs from the convenience store, okay? They're pretty good.
Yeah, but we have some good restaurants here. Hey,
yes, we do.
This is really a great opportunity to kind of tell him, you got a big book here the size of a phone book. Mm-hmm. A big phone book.
Huge.
Like Chicago,
like
New York, L.A.
And stuff,
yeah, a large city phone book. And do they still make phone books, by the way?
No.
No.
The last one we got was 2013. It's in my desk.
Okay.
It's coveted. It's used and then returned, because we all know we're not going to get another one.
But anyway, so how did he miss Ocala?
I know.
Or put it this way: if he's not going to include Ocala, why is he calling Ocala? See?
Yeah, exactly.
He should be calling the cities. I think he's got Miami and Palm Beach in there.
Yeah.
I think those are the only two cities in the whole state What he's got in there.
Well, he's going to have an eye opener today because I'll bet you after the interview he'll check out the restaurant.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to say, recommend one.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what that young guy from the True Grits restaurant? I mean, this was a trained chef. What's
exactly.
his name? BJ?
BJ, yeah.
Do you remember his last name?
No.
Okay, but I mean, he's a
BJ.
trained chef. We've got trained chefs over at Arthur's,
Exactly.
right? Trained chefs. I'm guessing.
La Cuisine.
I don't know. I don't know which ones are chefs and which ones just learn how to cook.
That's right. Aunt Fanny's their cooks. They can.
I could never do that, by the way.
In a heartbeat.
I've often thought that even what you think is the simplest cooking job. Mm-hmm. I mean, aside from putting hamburgers on the thing, I think.
Yeah.
I think anybody can do that. But I mean, like the guy who has to do breakfast in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I'd be a fast. What do you call it? Fast food cook, whatever they call fast order cook.
Yes.
So I would be back there. Eggs over easy. Jeez, can't they have them all the same way? Over
right.
easy. Now why? Why does it have to be? I'd go out there and say, why do you need it over? You do not need it over easy. It tastes the same.
This is the only egg
It really tastes the same. You cook it, flip it, it's done.
That's right. That's right.
It doesn't make any difference how you cook it.
Right.
But the only thing that changes the taste is salt and pepper.
Exactly.
So here's your egg. and then the boss will come to me and say, this job isn't for you.
That kind of restaurant might catch on, though. The belligerent cook, and then you go out
The belligerent cook.
and that could
That'd be the great name
of
for the restaurant.
Yeah, and then he'd come out there because that would be the draw.
The belligerent cook.
And they wouldn't get fancy stuff. They'd only get eggs one way.
I bet you there is such a restaurant. I bet you there is, like the Nasty Chef or something. All right. So he's coming on at 11:20. Fun with Joe today. Valentine's Day is this coming Saturday, right?
Yes,
so I have
it
some
is.
Valentine's questions for you and Joe.
Oh,
Some
cool.
questions about Valentine's.
Okay.
And then when Galen is on, because it's Valentine's Day, same thing. I have the top 10 best chick flick movies that guys like.
Oh, okay. I wonder what they
The
are.
top 10 best chick flick movies that guys actually would like to watch.
Okay. Excellent.
And did I tell you about the IRS thing? Yes, I did. All right, so let me take the phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Larry, I have a business opportunity for you. There was a Seinfeld episode called The Soup Nazi.
I remember that
He
one.
made really great soup, but he was mean. He would tell people to get out and say, no soup for you.
right.
You could open Larry's Egg Kitchen. People come up to the counter. You don't like him, say, no eggs for you. And then they could have to leave anyway.
No eggs for you.
There'd be a line out the
Thank you,
door.
Pete.
I love that. That's
All right, so what's going on in the news? Let's see. More snow. The records keep falling in Boston, where winter doesn't seem to take a break. With a couple of feet of snow yesterday, Boston set a 30-day accumulation record at just a fraction under 6 feet. 6 feet of snow. Wow.
Gosh. Wow.
Schools will be closed again. Kids are happy. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Air travel across the Northeast is getting a little easier. About 2,800 flights were canceled the last 2 days. Maybe a few hundred will be scrubbed today.
Gosh. Wow.
But they said that's getting easier. That sounds worse to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
it does.
Well, anyway.
It does.
In Alabama, let's see, Alabama's conservative and controversial Chief Justice Roy Moore has ordered probate judges to ignore the federal Supreme Court ruling that made it the 37th state to allow same-sex marriages. He's saying do not issue marriage licenses to gay couples. That's what Chief Justice Roy Moore said. The Human Rights Campaign, a pro-gay marriage group, did a survey and found that at least 53 of Alabama's 67 counties were not issuing same-sex marriage licenses.
Well, they could take him to jail. They could send him to jail. They could put lawsuits.
They should get one of those
against
guys with the phone calls.
Yeah.
The phony phone calls. Get one of them.
That's scary.
Take them seriously.
That's scary.
This is a horrible story, but it's going to be talked about if you're out and about. So, police say a selfie led them to the suspect in the death of a 16-year-old boy.
Oh.
The guy who killed the 16-year-old boy is also a juvenile, apparently. Kills the boy, shoots him in the face, it sounds like.
Oh.
And then takes a selfie of himself with the boy and posts it on social media. It doesn't say which media.
Oh.
How horrible is that?
That's horrible. Do away with him.
And a jury has been seated in the trial of the man accused of killing American sniper Chris Kyle and another man. The capital murder case against Eddie Ray Routh, Routh, is set to begin tomorrow in Texas. Routh is accused of killing Kyle and federal veteran Chad Littlefield at a firing range on February 2nd of 2013.
Gosh.
2 years to get this thing up and running.
Oh, my gosh.
Selecting a jury was not easy because of the fame of Chris Kyle, because of his memoir and the movie, American Sniper.
Yeah. Gosh. Bet his wife is breathing easier now. Gosh.
All right, let's take a little break, and when we come back, I have some scam information for you. Hopefully, it'll actually help you in some way. I would like to know. I would like to think that it does anyway. All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. Another snowstorm socking New England, more than 2 feet in some areas. Boston took a big hit.
We now have the snowiest month on record, beating the 1978 record of the most snow on the ground than Boston's ever seen.
Mayor Marty Walsh. As early as today, President Obama could ask lawmakers for new authority to use force against ISIS.
As the U.S.-led coalition continues to pound ISIS from above in both Iraq and Syria, a ground operation against insurgents could begin soon. Special envoy to the region, General John Allen, told Jordan's King Abdullah a counteroffensive is being planned.
Fox's Connor Powell. The show must go on without him.
We want to take just a moment to tell you where Brian is tonight.
Lester Holt filling in for Brian Williams on NBC Nightly News. Williams taking time off after he falsely claimed he was in a helicopter hit by enemy fire in the Iraq War. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking: will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Hi, Danny Warfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Do you have areas that have started sagging or drooping? Is what you're looking at not quite the same as it was years ago? Are there enhancements you've been putting off? Is there serious damage you need fixed? Then call on us, Damage Control Services. When your roof is sagging and the drywall is drooping after a storm, or your home just needs some enhancements, from damage repairs to new construction, Damage Control Services is here to help.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 53 degrees here at The Source. Thank you for tuning in. It's 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. I want to tell you about some scams from the Federal Trade Commission. Well, not that they're committing the scams. They're alerting us to the scams. But first, I want to tell you about a ribbon cutting that is today, this afternoon at 4 o'clock. The Chamber and Economic Partnership has teamed up with WOCA so that we can announce these on their behalf. And it will be at the Ocala Realty World today at 4 this afternoon. The Ocala Realty World is located by Honey Baked Ham, if you know where that is, and the address is 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue, Suite 103, here in Ocala, just south of the Best Buy on Southwest 27th Avenue. And the event, they will be hosting the grand opening of the new state-of-the-art 2,100 square foot real estate office. Ocala Realty World, which was a local company, has joined Realty World franchise. Mm-hmm. Realty World is an international real estate franchise. If you want to buy any real estate overseas, that's what we could ask Bob later on.
Oh, okay.
Does he have clients? We have a lot of snowbirds, people who live Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania. They come down here. Do we have any international snowbirds, like people who come here from Norway?
Oh, good.
Seems like we do. I mean, it seems like I bump into a lot of people with accents I don't recognize.
I think so. Yeah, we do have them from Canada.
All right, so let me tell you about some scams. First of all, let me tell you where I'm getting this from. I want you to have this information. Because it might happen to you, might happen to somebody you know, that you get a phone call or a letter or a knock on the door, believe it or not, from somebody trying to scam you. Go to consumer.ftc, which stands for Federal Trade Commission, FTC. Consumer.ftc.gov. It is a government website. And then / and then scam alerts, and put a hyphen between the word scam and the word alerts. So consumer.ftc.gov /scam-alerts, okay?
Okay.
I want you to have that. The first one I want to show you a soundbite from. This is the IRS scam. Now, the gist of this scam is that there's a few links on here that I can read to you, a few of them exactly, but I'll just tell you. The gist of the scam is that they will call you and tell you, A, you owe money, B, you've, and this could be and or, you maybe owe money and you've violated the law in some way with your income tax returns and all that, and you'll be in jail, which is the third part. You're going to go to jail, not like in a week, not after you've gone to court, no innocent until proven guilty here.
No.
You're going to jail in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
This is what they tell them.
Wow.
So I have some sound. Now, this was a long audio clip on YouTube, so it was a video, but you couldn't see anything. They put some kind of picture up there. And this man took the phone from his wife. His wife was talking to the caller. It was not the IRS. And so I chose this one because it's kind of funny. But you still will get the gist of it. This is the IRS scammer, and you'll be able to tell that the guy is tongue-in-cheek. And the caller, which has an interesting accent that doesn't isn't a surprise to me, is what I should say. Here we go.
Hello. Yeah, am I speaking with Mr. Cates?
Yes.
Yeah, hi, sir. This is Officer Alex Cooper. Now you can ask me any sort of question.
Okay, so my wife has informed me, and you have to forgive her because I mean, you know, women with they have really small brains, so they can't comprehend this stuff. So.
Sorry?
You know how women have really small brains. So sometimes my wife isn't very smart. So she's telling me we owe $7,000.
Yeah, $7,985 to the IRS, sir.
And $85.
Yeah.
All right. And she said there's going to be a sheriff that comes and arrests us.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God! But we have children. What about the children, Alex?
Alex.
What will happen to them? What will become of them?
After 45 minutes, sir.
After 45 minutes.
45 minutes, that's when the sheriff comes?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, can we just pay this with a credit card now?
Did I ask you for that?
No, I'm saying, how do we take care of this?
So are you being extra smart in front of me, sir? Did I ask you for a credit card number?
No, I just want to know, how do I take care of this?
Okay, let me ask you this, sir. Is it done by your own purpose, or it was just a mistake?
What?
Can't understand him.
Is it done by your own purpose? Are you trying to defraud the federal government on purpose?
No, absolutely not. I would never do that. The IRS is scary. Like a big monster, like the monster under my bed. They're scary with teeth. So how do we take care of this?
Yeah. So he's giving the guy a hard time. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Give them all a hard time.
Yeah,
Everybody spread the word about these stupid scams. Let them get nowhere. Let them be wasting their time on us.
Yeah, exactly.
Let them be wasting their time. Share this website, consumer.ftc.gov/scam-alerts. Let everybody know. And let me tell you something. They're scamming you on the sidewalk too. Mm-hmm. They're scamming you on the sidewalk. They know that you have a soft heart for people who really, really need help.
Yeah.
And so among the people who really need help are scam artists.
Right.
How do you pick one out from the other? I don't really know.
You can't, but they're out there.
Now here's another one. Now this lady was a little bit more serious with the caller, but I don't think that she was buying it. Otherwise, I don't think she would have recorded it. Because it's recorded. I mean, how many people think to record these things? But here's another one that was posted on the internet.
Before we proceed further, I would like to notify you that these lines are being recorded and monitored by the Immigration Department, IRS, and the local authorities of your state. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she didn't tell me she's recording them too.
And also let me tell you once, this conversation is ended, we will not be able to help you further with resolution, okay? So whatever doubts you have, clear on this recorded conversation itself, okay?
So you are here to help me?
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to read the affidavit for you. So I'll just request you, so don't interrupt me in the between while I'm reading this affidavit to you.
Don't interrupt me, he
After
says.
that, I will give you time to ask your questions you have.
Okay.
Okay? Now, IRS is pressing 4 allegations on your name. Count 1, violation of Federal Tax Regulation Act. Count 2, violation of Internal Revenue Code. Count 3, theft by deception, that is, stealing of money. Count 4, willful misrepresentation of information to the government organization. Our audit department, after undertaking statutory audit of your tax return from 2008 to 2012, has concluded that tax was
I won't play the whole thing for you, but he reads this whole script and he tells her beforehand, you can't interrupt me until I'm done. Mm-hmm. And in the course of the whole script, as you heard, hopefully you could understand somewhat, is telling her the exact violations, the criminal violations that she has committed several years ago.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to say that in order to remedy this, here's what you have to do. And long story short, you probably can guess the end of this. You have to send him money.
Yes.
Some way or other. Wire him money is the preferred method. Mm-hmm. So let's look at some of these things from the Federal Trade Commission, there are scams regarding cars, charities, credit offers, debt relief. There are door-to-door scams. There are education funding scams. There are energy savings scams. There are fake check scams, foreclosure scams, free trial, what do you call it, when you get a free gift in the mail. Some of those are scams. Funeral scams.
Oh, gee.
Going into business scams. Let me give you one of the going into business scams. Where was this one I had? An income scam. Okay, listen to this. Oh, and I have a list. Oh, I don't have it, but I can tell you about it. From the Federal Trade Commission of debt collection agencies had been closed down because they were collecting debts they were fake.
Oh my gosh!
In 2014, the Federal Trade Commission announced that the court ordered ORO Marketing to temporarily shut down operations for bogus business practices. The phone fraud targeted Spanish-speaking people, promising them packages of high-end products that they could then sell for a profit. Mm-hmm. Right? The package of products cost between $400 and $490.
Gosh.
The products were so poorly made, nobody could sell them. Mm-hmm. It was impossible to sell them. Mm-hmm. So the only person who made money were the defendants who misled people to steal their money.
Right.
Now, at the beginning of 2015, they're announcing that the Federal Trade Commission reached a settlement with Oro Marketing that bans the company and its mastermind from doing business in the telemarketing industry. Mm-hmm. Oro Marketing is the basis for the Federal Trade Commission's Photo Novela, a Spanish-language graphic novel that teaches Spanish-speaking people about this type of a fraud. But guess what? The same thing happens to everybody, regardless of your language. This just happens to be the one. All right, I know I have to take a break. So we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back. I saw a couple of people trying to call in. If you want to call in, you are welcome to. And I have a bunch of information, but I'll never be able to give it all to you. But what you do is you just be sharp. And if you want some of the stuff I'm delivering to you right now, get it from consumer.ftc.gov/ what did I say again?
Scam-alerts.
Scam-alerts. Thank you. So we'll take the little break and be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. After some morning clouds and fog patches, we'll see sunshine returning today. The wind will be picking up, our high 64 to 68. Then clear and colder tonight with a diminishing wind, lows ranging from 39 at the coldest inland spots to about 50 on the coast. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, the high 63 to 67. And on Thursday, mostly sunny, high 68 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your mobile Verizon rep. But not just here, I'll deliver the phone to you in your home. While I'm there, I'll only sell you what you need and I'll personalize it to you. Want to have me get you connected? Then call me at 352-528-0020. I even offer unlimited home phone service for just $20 per month. Just call me, your mobile Verizon rep, at 352-528-0020.
Stay with us and sleep better at the Sleep Inn and Suites of Ocala Bellevue, located next door to Don Garlett's Museum and a few minutes from Florida Horse Park. Our award-winning, newly refreshed Sleep Inn and Suites offers comfy, clean rooms, free fast Wi-Fi, and service with a smile. Start your day with a deluxe hot breakfast and unwind in our heated outdoor pool. Our convenient 24-hour fitness and business centers allow you to stay on track whether you're here to play or to work. That's Sleep Inn and Suites Ocala Bellevue.
Proud sponsor of College of Central Florida basketball.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to call in, the number is 622-WOCA. The temperature right now at the studios at the Paddock Mall is 53 degrees. And there's a rocket going up tonight. I meant to mention that. 6:05 p.m., the SpaceX rocket is scheduled to take off. It's the Falcon 9 rocket, I guess is what they call it. And this is the one where the first stage is designed to land on a platform off the coast of Jacksonville.
Wow.
Last time it didn't work. Something went wrong with the fins or something.
Right, and then it was supposed to go up last night, but it didn't. So
Right. Well, yesterday the weather was bad. Sunday the radar thing went wacky.
Yeah.
But so they're trying to do it again tonight. All right, so let's get back to the scams. We've told you about the IRS scams. Let me tell you about some other ones. How many of you have or know somebody who has gone into business for themselves as a child care provider? You provide daycare, so a babysitter, nanny, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there's a scam. This is what the Federal Trade Commission says. Here's how it works. Someone replies to your listing on one of those websites like care.com or sittercity.com. There are some websites where you can list your services.
Yeah.
The websites are legitimate. Well, those two are anyway. Someone replies to your listing on a site. They say they want to hire you for the care of the child, sometimes their parent, sometimes their pet. They will give you a very persuasive, heart-tugging story. And isn't this the way it always is? Like on the street when somebody comes up to you, I've got three children at home. They're all sick. My wife is dying of cancer.
Yes.
And we're all staying at the Salvation Army, and they won't let me stay there because I need $25. Well, we asked the Salvation Army about this.
That's right.
It's not the case. They will take you in if they have the room and
Yeah.
if you can pay. I think it's $8, but you don't have to pay.
No.
So, and they will tug at you. But anyway, so this is the daycare one. And they ask you, let's see, to help them out. And they want you to accept delivery of special items like medical equipment that their loved one will need while in your care. So if you take care of my father-in-law, you're going to need some medical equipment, so I'm going to send it to you so you have it. So far, sounds no problem, right? They send you a check to deposit and ask you to keep some of the money as payment for your services. So far, oh wow, I got some business. I'm going to watch Grandpa. I'm going to have an oxygen machine to take care of him, and that'll arrive, and I'll get a check, and I can keep a good portion of that check as my payment. Okay, no problem, right? Except it's all fake. The check and the third party are fake. It takes only a day or two for your bank to make the money available to you, but it takes weeks for your bank to determine a check is phony. So if you already withdrew the money, you're on the hook to pay back the bank. If you've already transferred the money to the third party, it's gone, like sending cash. And since the recipient can pick up the money from a different money transfer location than the one you sent it to, it's nearly impossible to find the recipient. So here's how you protect yourself. If a potential client urges you to transfer money using a service like Western Union or MoneyGram, it's probably a scam. Don't send money to anyone you don't know, either in cash or through a money transfer service, period. And again, you can read all of this and have all of this information on the Federal Trade Commission website. There was another one I mentioned earlier that I wanted to tell you about. I won't read the whole thing, obviously. But the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, has what they call the Hall of Shame. These are debt collectors that have been banned. Let's see. Consumer complaints to the Federal Trade Commission about abusive debt collectors have more than doubled over the past 7 years, coming in second only to identity theft, which has held a top spot for more than 14 years. And I'll tell you about that in a second, too. The law is clear. Debt collectors can't use, are you ready? Abusive language, deceptive language, or unfair practices. Debt collectors who cross that line will end up in trouble with the Federal Trade Commission. Some of them are fined. Some of them are punished. Some who promise to comply with the law go forward, and then they're monitored by the FTC to make sure that they do. But the behavior of other debt collectors gone bad is so bad that the FTC asks the courts to permanently ban them from participating in the debt collection business. And if you want to see who's on the list, go to the website. I'll read you a few of them. As this list highlights, the FTC has been cracking down on illegal debt collection practices. Last year, the FTC filed 10 new cases against 56 new defendants. They resolved 9 cases and secured nearly $140 million in judgments and banned 47 companies and individuals from the debt collection business. So if you go down, let me see, where's the actual list here? The list of banned debt collectors. Oh, my goodness. Well, it's in alphabetical order. And you can view the case and what it had to do. American Credit Crunchers, I'll just start, that's the first one. Andre Keith Sanders, whoever that is. Can you imagine these people?
I know. That's so stupid.
It just goes on. I wouldn't know. I mean, if you have one you want to ask me about, I'll look it up. Windfall Management Systems is the last one. Pinnacle Payment Services, LLC.
I hate collection services. I don't know why businesses just don't have a certain person to do that collecting for them, act as a collection
Because I think they
agency.
sell it. I think once a person doesn't pay their bill, then what happens is they sell that to one of these companies.
That's awful. I hate that. I hate it.
All right. Tax identity theft. This is a good time to be thinking about this. If you're looking for a practical way to help people who you love, warn them about tax identity theft and IRS imposters, as we kind of just touched on a little while ago.
Yeah.
Last week
learn
was
to
tax
speak English.
Identity Theft Awareness Week. That was last week. Let me read you one of the scams, if I could, and how it works with the IRS, just to go back to that.
Yeah, because that's the scariest thing ever.
Also, by the way, with Valentine's Day coming up, I know it's kind of weird, but people will actually try to scam you.
Like singing telegrams and
Out of
things
love.
like that.
It's like the woman who, remember she was in the news? I don't have the story, so I don't remember her name, but she wanted to marry Charles Manson.
Oh, yes.
She was scamming him.
Oh.
Remember she young, like 20-something-year-old woman trying to marry this old, decrepit murderer.
Right, exactly. I thought she was real.
Yeah, no, what she wanted to do was to marry him for real. And then have a legal right to have a say-so about his body because she thinks he's going to die soon. And once he dies, she and her friends were going to make a tourist attraction out of his body by making it a permanent place to visit. You could visit and see him.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that amazing?
That is disgusting.
She admitted to it.
Amazing.
And then he says, I was never going to marry her in the first place. And he says he's immortal, so he's not going to die anyway.
Oh, this is so disgusting. I mean,
Crazy.
gosh, people don't want to work. They don't want to do
Scam a
things
murderer.
regular.
Scam a murderer.
Jeez. Oh. And people would go see it. That's the sad part.
People would go see it.
People would pay to go see it, to go see a murderer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Okay, let's see. When the headlines change, scammers follow. Natural disaster, charity scams will follow. Medicare open season, healthcare scams will follow. This is all information from the Federal Trade Commission. They asked us to do this last week, and I just kept putting it off. There are lots of people who can help you. If you go to the website, you'll have some information. And just trust your gut. Most of the times, your gut is the best place. Or trust somebody you trust.
Yeah. I'm not giving money to people.
Health insurance customer information has been stolen. Last week, hackers hit Anthem. You heard this story. The nation's second largest health insurance company. 80 million customers had their account information stolen.
Yeah.
Anthem, by the way, is Blue Cross Blue Shield, in case you didn't know what Anthem was.
Oh, that I did not know.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Hey, yesterday I got a phone call, and I missed the call, so I called back at, just hit redial, and it says this is a debt collection company. Now, if you were really a debt collection company, you would have left me a message.
You would
saying,
think so.
Linda, you need to call me. You know?
Right.
You would think so.
The same one, I think, called me a couple weeks ago and told me they were from Quest Labs, and I owed them like $27.
Wow.
Well, I'm not going to give my charge card information to somebody over the phone.
Yeah.
So I just said, hey, give me the account number, give me their Quest phone number, and I'll call them, you know. And then I search on the internet to see if it is truly the same bill number, you know. But I guess the thing, number one, is don't ever give your information to anybody who called you.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Give it if you called them.
That's smart. And I'm sure that the Federal Trade Commission wanted us radio people and TV people to talk about this so that it would give us all ammunition and be less afraid. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate the
You're
call.
welcome. Bye.
Yeah, I had a call from. What were they doing? They were offering me a guarantee on my car in case my car breaks down.
Right.
I said, well, you know, my car is 10 years old.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, we know that. I have to buy the guarantee. I have to pay for the guarantee. I said, you mean I pay? So I pay you $100 right now, and my car breaks down tomorrow, and I need $3,000 in repairs. You'll cover it? Yes, we will. You're right. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, it's me, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, when I get these calls, I ask them to send me an invoice in writing with an address, with a mailing address, not just a post office box.
Right.
An actual street address. That usually shuts them up pretty quick. They come up with some kind of BS excuse about how the paperwork's in another office somewhere, and say, well, if you don't send it to me in writing with a viable return address, then I'm not doing business with you, and I hang up.
There you go. And
okay.
They're usually hard to understand. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. All right, we're up against the clock. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is WOCA Ocala. We'll be back after the break with Galen Unold.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Meteorologist Maria Molina. The United Arab Emirates confirming for the first time it's resumed combat operations against ISIS, launching a series of airstrikes on the militants from an airbase in Jordan. Meanwhile, President Obama expected to request new powers to use against the group targeted by a U.S.-led coalition.
We've taken out ISIL's fighters, their commanders, and over 1,000 vehicles and tanks.
State Department spokesperson Jen Psaki in her latest briefing. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your mobile Verizon rep. But not just here, I'll deliver the phone to you in your home. While I'm there, I'll only sell you what you need and I'll personalize it to you. Want to have me get you connected? Then call me at 352-528-0020. I even offer unlimited home phone service for just $20 per month. Just call me, your mobile Verizon rep, at 352-528-0020.
Are you a mom looking for inspiration? Are you creative? Mamazine.com is a lifestyle blog designed for the local mom. to be inspired by the beauty of motherhood while staying current on local events and issues. Visit mamazine.com today to find events around town, recipes, imaginative play ideas, and more. mamazine.com.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
All right, 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center to remind us of the important mission that he's on, which is to get us to donate blood. It's simple. You take about a half hour, you go, watch TV and get a cup of orange juice or apple juice and a cookie or something, and a half hour later, they've got a pint of your blood or so, approximately, I guess.
That's right.
And you've saved 3 lives. About a couple days later, 3 lives will be saved with your blood, and that's not bad. Not a bad way to say, you know what I just did today? Mm-hmm. You go home. What do you say? What'd you do today? I saved 3 people. You're kidding me. Of course, everybody waiting for this amazing story.
Yeah.
I donate blood. Mm-hmm. The kids will catch on real quick, right? They'll catch on. They'll say, "Oh, yeah, I know what you did." You, and then one day you actually, you saved people. Mm-hmm. Like you climbed up a burning building, and then they're gonna say, "Oh, come on, you donated blood."
That's right. That's right.
Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm in Atlanta.
How does this happen? How does this happen? All of a sudden he's in a
car, and I drove up last night.
Was it planned?
I need to get out. I'm
Yeah, it was planned.
You could just, if anybody wanted to know where I was, just follow me one day. I'm the same exact place tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't been here in a while, so
yeah, I know, but I haven't been anywhere in a while.
I didn't miss it. The hotel's like, "Oh, hey, welcome back."
Oh, they know you?
It's good when the hotel guy knows you when they're checking in.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Not a good thing.
That's cool.
No, it's not.
Why not?
No, because it means you've been here too much.
I'd be impressed if I went with you to Atlanta. Hey, Galen, how you doing?
Yeah,
I said, wow, they know you. That's pretty cool.
Very cool.
There was this place in Huntsville when we were opening up in Huntsville, and they knew exactly when my plane would leave because I was on every other week I would be up there.
Yeah.
So I would just walk in and they would just hand me my key.
Oh.
That's how. It wasn't even. It was just like, "Hello, we know you're tired," and I just would keep going.
That is
I
really
would fly
nice.
up Sunday night. I would fly up Sunday night and leave Friday afternoon.
So tell me
that was horrible.
Tell me about hotel keys, because I haven't had a hotel room in years. And when last time I had one, it was a key with a plastic thing on it.
Yeah, that's what my
it's
mom
just
and
a
I had
magnetic
too.
strip.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a magnetic strip?
Well, it's a key. It's a plastic key card.
No, but I mean, my key was a metal key with like an orange piece of plastic hanging on it with the room number.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in I don't know, a long time.
Decades.
I mean, yeah.
They don't use them anymore, huh?
Decades.
No.
No more keys.
No.
Now, does that mean
those
if you?
Are expensive, so.
So if you see, back in the old days, you could have kept the key and said, "Oh, I can go back to my room now."
No, they changed.
Yeah,
the
see, and
laws.
that's just it. I mean, the security reason it's just more
They
expensive.
changed it all the
to
time?
get the keys made, and
My folks did.
yeah.
All right, let's find out about the blood. How's the state of the blood supply?
We need O, and we need platelet donors. That's really where we're at. We shipped up some platelets. What's today? Monday, yesterday, up to the New England area, up into Connecticut. So we, again, it's snowing up there again.
Yeah.
So their usage is way down, but they're just not able to have blood drives of any kind because they can't get out. So we just gave them some platelets, and they're getting blood from all over the country. So.
Can I ask you a question about platelets, or platelet donors? Really, I mean, do we normally do people in general normally graduate to that, or does anybody ever, like the first time they ever donated, it was platelets? I would imagine whole blood is first, and then you know what, I'll give that other one a shot.
Yeah, it's pretty rare for somebody to have the first time they've ever donated to be platelets. I mean, it's not unheard of. We actually do that at high schools. And so, the kids are like, oh, I can get out for 2 hours instead of 30 minutes? Yeah, I'm in. So,
no, I got it, right.
It's, but for the most part, you're right. It's something you graduate to.
And you have a phone call, and I need to mention the sponsor. The sponsor is Penn Flooring. Thank them for sponsoring this. It's an important thing that they do and that Galen does. And when the two come together, it's a win-win. So go check what they have. They've got some flooring that you might want to consider, some carpeting, some linoleum, some tiles, some wood. And they'll work with you. They'll install it. They've been doing this for over a quarter of a century. The showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the railroad bridge. And make sure you tell them thank you and tell them you heard them on the Galen Unold segment from LifeSouth. All right, let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air with Galen.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Yes, I've been donating blood since I was 18. It's just kind of a community responsibility thing, like voting and saluting the flag.
There you go.
Just do it.
Have you done the platelet thing?
Do it 5 times a year, but I try to do it at least 3 times a year.
There you go. Have you done the platelet thing?
No, I never had that kind of time. I just kind of went in and out in the bloodmobile.
Right. Yeah, in fact, I think, Jim, you gave blood, one time here with us. We were all three of us in the bus.
Next to each other.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you, Jim. Appreciate that.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you,
Bye.
Jim. Appreciate it.
I'll never catch up to him and Robin. See, he's been donating since 18. Robin, I started in 40-something. I was not. Well, now I'm 60. So guess what?
It's not a race. We just want everybody to participate.
So
give everybody a participation medal. There we go.
If you run low on platelets, can you actually extract platelets from whole blood?
You can, but it's a different. It's a different blood component.
It's hard to do.
It's called acridose. It's just not used for every type of patient.
Right.
So, for example, if we're giving it to you can't give acridose to cancer patients or to children. So, just because it slightly increases the exposure, but it's the way platelets were donated, 25 years ago.
What's it called? Acridose?
It's called acridose or pooled platelets. So what you do is you take the platelet from a whole blood donor from 8 different people and combine it into one.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys are doing a good job. Blaine Baxley was in church 2 Sundays ago, and the pastor recognized her as being there. So you guys really do a good job.
Who's that? You have to
good.
Explain that. Who's that?
She's the young lady from St. John's that has leukemia.
Oh.
And she goes to Shands, and she gets the LifeSouth from LifeSouth.
And you have a phone call, Galen. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, Galen, this weekend my sister was in the hospital, and she has bone cancer, and I guess her blood cells and everything were out of whack from the treatments.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know if I lost you. But anyways, They said that she needed a blood transfusion, and I'm trying to figure out can you explain blood transfusion like for cancer patients? What the procedure is? I mean, do they take old blood out and put new blood in?
Sure. Well, typically you have to remember that all the blood cells come from the marrow inside the bones, right? So when you have a bone cancer, depending on the type of bone cancer, but her body may not be able to develop or create cells, healthy cells, and so she'd probably get platelets. I'm pretty sure she would get platelets. And then depending on what her hematocrit or her iron level is, she'd probably get red cells and potentially plasma depending on her blood volume. But it would all depend on the treatment she's undergoing. If she's undergoing chemo, that kills your blood cells. And so your body can't... Yeah, that she's getting platelets. Yeah.
Yeah, she has bone mets from bone cancer, but she had to go in the hospital because all her blood work was out of whack, and they had to, get her regulated. But they recommended a blood transfusion, and she, her first thing was, I don't want that because I don't want to get sick from somebody else's blood. And by listening to your program, I was able to tell her that the blood supply is very safe. So it was a good thing, you never know when we're going to use your program in our personal life, but yeah, this weekend I did, and I think I reassured her that with all the testing and everything you do, that the blood supply is safe. So she went ahead and did what she had to do. But thank you so much.
See that?
And that's what I love about this show, is stories like that, because too often it's not something that people think about until they need it. And your sister could not have. I think it was her sister. Did she say sister?
Yeah.
Friend. Her sister couldn't donate for herself at that point. One, because she wasn't healthy. The last thing you'd want to do if you have cancer is give yourself more cancer by giving yourself cancerous blood cells. So, I absolutely. And thank you for being there for her and actually listening to the good stuff we say instead of all the silly stuff we say sometimes.
It balances out.
Yeah, but they listen to the good stuff.
It does. It really good.
Because of the silly stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, we've talked about this so many times, and I can't talk about it enough, the impact it makes. And it's not just, it reaches into places that I met somebody at church who's like, man, I listen to your show every day. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. And there's like, and he's been a blood donor of ours for, I've known him for 15 years, and he's been donating for 15 years. And he's like, I had no idea that how much difference that makes. And so he still donates. And it's just, I love to hear that. It's just the far-reaching impact of radio.
There you go. Yeah, and we do.
And I'm just glad we have a sponsor after all these years. So thank you, Ken.
Absolutely.
I know.
We need to take a little break, and we can talk about blood if folks want to. But I also have the 10 best chick flicks for guys for Valentine's Day. We'll be right. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. After some morning clouds and fog patches, we'll see sunshine returning today. The wind will be picking up, our high 64 to 68. Then clear and colder tonight with a diminishing wind, lows ranging from 39 at the coldest inland spots to about 50 on the coast. Tomorrow, plenty of sunshine, the high 63 to 67. And on Thursday, mostly sunny, high 68 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 a.m. and 96.3 FM, The Source.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com. Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge. Undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
All right, 16 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. And if we're done talking about blood, which we don't have to be, we can continue. Especially, I mean, somebody has a serious question. Please interrupt, because I'll admit that the stuff we put together is often for entertainment purposes. But I don't want you to have a question and not ask it. So maybe we have one right now. Somebody's calling in. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Well, I've just been thinking a couple of days. I was listening to Galen maybe 4 days ago, and he was talking about how he doesn't know why they have these restrictions for Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. It's also called, a portion of it's called CJD or mad cows. I personally, firsthand, unfortunately, had experience with this disease. My father passed away from it in this past October. And they don't know much about it. 95% of the cases are sporadic, meaning they don't know why or where people are getting it from. They know what's happening, but they can't stop it. The other 5% is composed of genetic. You can get it genetically from your family, or you can get it from infected cows or elk or whatever. But I would agree with the exclusion of people not giving blood that have this disease because they don't know much about it. Even though it's very rare, I mean, how many people are you going to exclude? And if there's a chance that one person gets it from this, even though they say it's only from brain matter, contact, or different things. I mean, I experienced a very intelligent man from April until October just totally deteriorate and die. He was a healthy guy climbing up trees with chainsaws, and then all of a sudden, 7 months later, gone. So, I mean, I would just say that I would keep excluded there because I don't think anyone even would want the risk or chance to see their family member go through that.
There you go.
Yeah, I can completely understand the sentiment. The problem is when you're talking about the deferral, it's deferring people who lived in a country 20 years ago that have those symptoms of the disease. So,
I can say that, but if you actually have a diagnosed family member, I would say, I would exclude them just for the rare chance that there is some way they possibly can get it.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Thank you. But the 20-year, a long time is enough time, right? Years. All right.
Yeah, you would think so.
So I have some chick flick movies. Now, Galen said he's not going to go see 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, okay.
And I don't understand this. I thought 50 Shades of Grey was a porno movie,
That's what I thought.
But it's not, apparently. It's a chick flick.
Oh, but there's sex in there, though.
Oh, yeah,
it's
an ultimate chick flick.
It's a what?
Sure.
It's an ultimate. See, they must.
An ultimate chick flick.
They must
right there with Twilight.
Well, maybe they did like what Woody Allen did with Everything You Always Want to Know About Sex, but We're Afraid to Ask. It wasn't really the book. It was just the title, the same title.
No, I think this is it's pretty explicit from what I understand.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the book was, but I don't think the movie is. But I don't know.
Why would I? This is the thing I don't understand. I mean, men seem to like that in movies, but not in books. Women seem to love it in books, but not in movies.
They have a better imagination.
I had read a story one time that the fella that was the star of that Sons of Anarchy, and he was real hot with the women. I mean, they were all bad guys, but he was asked to be the star in 50 Shades of Grey, and he said he turned it down.
Oh, really?
Because he didn't want to do that type of stuff.
I don't blame him. I think a lot of actresses did the same thing.
All right. Speaking of porno, let me tell you one of the best chick flicks for guys. It's a movie called Zach and Miri Make a Porno. Have you ever heard of this movie?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
All right. This is a movie with Elizabeth Banks and Seth Rogen. They play platonic friends who need cash. So the result is they make a Star Wars-themed porno film, and they end up falling in love with each other. It's considered the best chick flick for guys. The best chick flick for guys. So I'm telling you number one first.
Wow. Cool.
Okay.
Zach and Miri make a porno. Another chick flick for guys, 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler.
That's a fun one.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? Did you like it?
It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's Adam Sandler, so it's goofy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. My wife doesn't like Adam Sandler at all, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Drew Barrymore was in that. I saw that. I saw a piece of it on the television. I just had caught it, like 2-3 years ago, and it's like, oh, wow, I would love to see this movie.
Dan Aykroyd is also in it, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's Drew Barrymore's father in the movie.
Really?
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
When Harry Met Sally, another chick flick that is gets the okay from the guys at AskMen.com.
Okay, I did not see that one.
When Harry Met Sally.
I saw that scene, because it's like all over the place.
Hold on, the phone is ringing. Good morning, you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. I guess I'm kind of old-fashioned. I like the older flicks like The Best Years of Our Lives and Apartment for Peggy and People Will Talk.
Those are all chick flicks?
Those, yeah, I would call them chick flicks, but they're from quite a long time ago. Many of them are still, most of them are in black and white. I know that's a bad thing to the current generation.
Sometimes black and white works for me. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate your
All
2
right,
cents.
Yeah, I haven't watched those either, Larry. That helps you.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I never even heard of this title before. Have you heard of this film? Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
I've heard of it, but I didn't see it.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
A highlight in this
We're
film.
not good with movies. We're not good with movies. I mean, it's just
You?
between the three of us.
Three, yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
thought you were better than me, though.
Yeah, but that's not saying a lot. Like compared to most people, I've not seen anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how I feel. Let's see.
No. I've seen a lot more than you, Larry. I just compared to everybody else, I haven't seen anything.
Let's see. Paul Rudd is one of the actors. He plays a stoner, a charming stoner character who says the best line about lemons ever written. I guess you got to see the film to hear what the line is.
Oh, I like him, Paul Rudd. He married the character of Phoebe in Friends.
Oh, okay.
He's a really cool actor. He does a lot of good stuff.
There you go.
I haven't seen that movie though.
I think Friends is a chick flick TV show, by the way.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah, but the fellas liked it. My son and his
Oh, I
friends
liked it,
loved
yeah.
that
Oh,
show.
that's because the chicks liked it. I mean, that's completely honest.
Princess Bride, 1987.
Just a great movie. I think it's one of the great movies.
So you do like that
absolutely.
one. Okay.
Oh, I love that movie. How can you not like that movie?
I haven't seen it. One of these days.
Oh, come on. You've got to watch that.
I have
saw
not
it
seen
with
it.
Shannon and I didn't like it.
You did not like it?
No, I
You didn't
saw it
like
with Shannon.
The
I
Princess
did.
Bride?
It was boring.
Oh, really?
How could you say it was boring? Oh my gosh, I loved it. I mean, it had everybody in there. I loved it. Great book, great movie, good book too. I actually read the book a long time.
Well, I'll have to go and revisit it then.
By the way,
Oh, I
something
love
I
that movie.
something I do pay attention to is music, and Diana Krall has a new romantic album out, just in time for
Diana who?
Krall, Krall. You don't know her?
No.
Oh wow.
This is Elvis
I don't know
Costello.
who anybody is though in music. I just don't. I just don't something like that.
All right, Love Actually.
No, I've heard
Yeah,
of it.
I haven't seen
it.
the movie.
Men will love this film from first scene in which Bill Nye attempts to record a Christmas album. Men will also like watching Bill Nye's bromance with his manager.
Bromance.
Bromance.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
That's what I'm wondering. Is it Bill Nye?
Yeah.
That's
But his bromance.
what it says.
So there you go. That's two fellas.
Whatever. Don't know what that is. Okay, Bill Nye the Science Guy and a bromance. I don't know. I have no idea. All right, the next movie that's a chick flick that guys will like is called Serendipity.
Okay, haven't.
This is called
seen
The
that
Dude's Chick Flick by some people. Let's see. This explores chance, fate, and love with a male protagonist. And he's played by John Cusack, whatever that means.
Oh, I like John Cusack.
John Cusack.
Cusack.
He gets cold feet before his wedding, and his character carries out a last-minute adventure to find lost love.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Does he marry the lost love then? Does he?
I think you have to
see
watch the movie. Jeremy Piven plays the best friend.
Oh, okay.
And Eugene Levy is in the movie.
Oh, he's a funny guy, Eugene Levy. He's that guy with like the perm, the black perm with the black
Right.
glasses and
Right,
stuff.
that's the guy from Second City.
Right. Jack.
Yeah, that's
He said
it.
Jack. That
He's
guy.
funny.
Who? Jack?
I don't know. You have to know the character.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what else to say. He was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he's funny.
Okay, Crazy Stupid Love is another one. Steve Carell is in that one.
Okay.
It says he awkwardly tries to hit on women, and Ryan Gosling's character guides him through it. This is a male-centered romantic comedy that gives birth to a funny and charming bromance. Another bromance. Steve Carell's character struggles to get through his divorce, meet new women, and protect his daughter, which creates a narrative to which men can relate and sympathize.
Great.
There you go.
Didn't Will Smith do a movie similar to that? He was giving advice to that guy that played the UPS guy on a TV series?
Yeah. Yeah, Hitch.
Oh, okay. There you go. Wonder what came out first.
Going the Distance is the next one. This also has Drew Barrymore in it with Justin Long.
Oh, we met him.
Who he did?
Yeah,
Who
he
was
was
he?
in the movie Jeepers Creepers. He was
Oh,
the
right,
brother.
right,
Such
right.
a nice guy.
There you go. Going the distance. And the last one I have is my best friend's wedding. Did you see that one, Galen?
No.
No, you didn't see my best friend's wedding.
Oh, that's with Julia Roberts, right?
I don't know. Yeah, Julia Roberts.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cameron
yeah.
Diaz and Julia
I
Roberts.
saw part of that, and that was funny. I'd like to see the rest of it. Well, you flip channels.
Yeah, I told you. I
sometimes,
knew
too.
I was going to suck at these.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I did too.
I have 2 TVs in the house.
Did any of the
Why-
descriptions make you want to see them? Did any of them?
No.
There was only
no.
8.
Maybe that porno? No, there was 1, 2, 3.
Why would just because of the
10.
title?
Yeah, Zach and Miri make a porno. Yeah, doesn't that interest you?
No,
Huh?
not really.
I only wrote down 8. I guess I missed 2 of them.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't read them.
Gosh.
Uh,
Zach and Miri make a porno.
Princess Bride's got Andre the Giant in it. That's all you need to know.
Which
yeah,
one?
I know. He's got
Oh,
Andre
Princess
the
Bride?
Giant.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's got Andre the Giant. I mean, there's some great scenes in that movie.
I just couldn't wrap myself around there. My daughter loved it. I just I don't know why. Maybe it was a bad night for me.
We got 1 minute. Let me take a phone call, and then we'll find out what the Bloodmobile is. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, an excellent chick flick of somewhat more recent vintage was Murphy's Romance with James Garner and Sally Field. That was a nice little movie.
Oh, I did see that years and years and years ago. Yeah, that was funny.
Have a good morning, all.
It's funny. You say years and years and years. He says recent.
Recent vintage, and it's like I like to think about it
like 20 years ago.
Power sliding into a driveway
that
in the 70s.
All right.
Where's the bird? Is there a bird in that one?
I don't know. We got 28 seconds. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile?
Walmart, Wedgwood Road.
Walmart on Wedgwood Road. Donate blood at the
Yeah.
Bloodmobile if you see it, and if not, go down on Silver Springs Boulevard next to the Cascades and donate blood in Denell, and go next to the Winn-Dixie and donate blood. We just skipped the segues lately, so Galen, have a great day.
All right, you guys are the best. Bye, all.
All right, we'll be right back. Thank you.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. No public transit, and for a lot of kids, no school in Boston today. Digging out